Dear consistency, why am I stuck at a place? Am I doing it all wrong? How long will it take? Maybe the vision is a waste, or maybe it's not. How do I even know? Please answer me. I've read books, listened to sermons, yet I feel empty. Where in the world did I go wrong? I am tired of this roller coaster. Please answer me. You see, now it seems like the energy you're putting in, it's not bringing forth any results. But what if the day you stop is the day your result is supposed to come? That's what I tell myself. What if I stop now and then that's when I will get my results? That's why I keep pushing. I picture consistency as a bunch of keys where I keep trying every key and every key and every key. Maybe one day it will surely be open. That's the thing. I know there are nights where I sit and I ask myself, what really am I doing? How can I get better? What can I do to improve and get results? But still, it's just me asking myself, and I find answers for my own question. You see, the thing about consistency is it's just a trial phase. Keeps trying you, keep pushing you to know where you can reach. Consistency, it's not something that, immediately you put your hands into it, you put your hands into that work or something, and then you get the result fast. I've tried to start YouTube for how long? And the moment I pick up my camera and I'm like, today I must record something, I look at myself and I laugh. But this is it. I kept pushing. I kept telling myself, looking at the mirror, one day you will be great. One day the whole world will hear your voice. But I sat and then I asked myself, how would the world hear your voice when you want to give up, when you are not actually taking the right step, when you don't want to start posting? So it's more of maybe consistency will work, but are you putting it in the right direction? Are you consistent in the right thing? The Bible will say, seest thou a man diligent in his doings, he shall sit before kings and not mean men. Are you sure you are on that path that will lead you to kings? Are you sure you are on that path that tomorrow, if you get a call for that certain thing you're preparing for, you can actually beat your chest and say, oh yes, you have it all figured out. You can start up. Consistency is more like you planning for 1,000 failures or you planning for 1,000 dry times. You need to keep pushing. There's no going back. One thing I'll tell myself every time is, favor, you just have to. You just have to. That's the same thing I'm telling you today. You just have to. You don't need to sit and ask, oh yeah, today I put in so much amount of work. For a whole week, I put in so much amount of work. Still nothing. Consistency can make you fall into depression when you haven't seen the right result. When I sat for my first JAMB exam, I read and I read because I read with so much fear of not failing, and it didn't still work out. But one thing that kept me going is the consistency and the fear. So why not take it this way? Be consistent, but then again, write down why you want that result. Because if you keep getting that's your consistent effort and then you don't know why you want that thing to work, I'm not sure when it comes, I'm not sure you'll be able to handle it. Why do I need it to work? And why am I putting that energy? You hear people say, I need to get rich. Why do they need to get rich? You don't just wake up and say, I need to get rich, and you keep pushing. When the money comes, you squander it and you go back to ground zero. Why do I need to get rich? How do I get rich? Why do I need to start a company? How do I start a company? Consistency is in between. Consistency is the part. Take it this way. Consistency is the part in that when you hear the statement of at the end of the tunnel is light. Consistency is that tunnel itself. So if you're not pushing, if you're not walking, if you just stay, if you don't want to act, I'm not sure the whole light you ever get to see it. You need to keep pushing. Little by little steps makes you big and master your work. For you to be a master of your work, you need to keep putting the energy. Before you get to the point of saying you are a master at carpentry, that means you have months, you have years of putting in the work. There is no right result without the right approach. No right approach can give you wrong results, and no wrong approach can give you the right result. Keep pushing. Consistency matters when you keep doing the right things in between. Consistency is not just you waking up to work and keep driving at that goal. It's asking yourself, why do I need this thing to work? Why do I need this content creation to work for me? It's simple. It's because I want to impact souls. I want to create value. I want to be someone people would see and understand that consistency and persistency is something very valuable. Ask yourself that question. It's not all about pushing. Most people don't know why they are pushing, but ask yourself, why am I doing this? What is my sole aim? Why do I need it to work? Why do I need to get rich? Oh, I want to get a car. Oh, I want to get a house. Oh, I want to make my mother proud. That's your why. Another person can say, I want to build schools for the poor. I want to feed the poor. That's their why. Ask yourself, why do you need to get rich? Why do you need to keep putting in this work? That is consistency. Keep putting in the work even when you don't see the results. One day, e go sure for you. One day, e go better. I know that's the word we use, but still, take it this way. Consistency is every day e go better. Every day I'm getting better. Every day I will keep pushing. Every day I will set a target. You see, that's another thing you need to try. When you ask yourself the why, you set your target for each day. I started up something for myself, and for a whole month, I kept pushing, I kept doing it and doing it. I found joy in it. But going to the next month, I asked myself, all your joy, still no result. Why don't you set a target for yourself? Then I picked up a book and a pen. I wrote down, today, I need to do this. I need to get to this part. Tomorrow, this is the part I need to work on. So, consistency. Ask your why, set your targets, and do your how. If this video helped you a lot, please subscribe, like, and comment. Also, share to people who you think would find this helpful. I love you all, and thank you for being in this great journey. Bye.